You've taken the time to protect your business from property, professional, and public risk. Now let's take a moment to examine the personal risk inherent within your business. Personal risk is the risk of premature death or disability through injury or illness and the associated financial implications. We often think about these issues in terms of protecting ourselves and our family through the use of life insurance and income protection. But what about the financial implications of the death or disability of yourself or one of your associates on your business? What I'd like to do is talk about the key areas of personal business risk and explain how, with the right planning, these risks can be managed. Risk management is a key aspect of running any business. However, the risk of losing key people from a business is often overlooked. There are two areas which need to be considered when assessing the personal risk to a business. These are the financial implications and the ownership implications. As an example of the financial implications, let's consider a business with two owners. Typically, in small to medium-sized businesses, the owners are heavily involved in the business operations. They often have specialised knowledge of the business, hold key relationships with customers and suppliers, and are critical for ongoing financial viability. Therefore, should one of these business owners depart suddenly, there will be financial implications. The business may lose existing customers, lose the ability to generate new business, lose vital intellectual property and management expertise, and loan securitisation may be jeopardised, as the bank may reassess or call in finance. With the right planning, these risks can be managed by having the business take out appropriate death and disability insurance policies on the lives of each of the business owners. With this layer of protection in place, the unexpected departure of a business owner won't leave the business in financial distress. This type of protection is called key person insurance. Now let's consider the ownership implications. We'll use the same example of a business with two owners. In the event that one of these owners departs suddenly, let's consider what happens to their share of the business. Typically, an individual's assets are left to their spouse in their will. With a business, this means that the remaining business owner can now find themselves in business with their former associate's husband or wife. This can be far from ideal, as often one's spouse has no previous experience or understanding of how the business operates. Yet they may attempt to become involved in the management as well as the day-to-day operations of the business. Ultimately, this situation leads to a loss of control for the remaining business owner, which can be enough to affect the viability of the business. Ideally, the remaining business owner will just buy their associate's spouse out. However, funding this buyout can often be problematic, as there may not be sufficient capital available, or it may not be possible to access additional credit. This situation can also be managed with the proper planning and the use of personal insurances. By taking out death and disability insurance policies specifically designed for the buyout of each of the owner's share of the business, should something happen to one of the business owners, then the following will occur. The estate of the departing owner receives the proceeds of the insurance policy. In the event of disability, the departing owner would receive the insurance proceeds. In return, they transfer their share of the business over to the remaining business owner. This transfer is executed by way of a legal arrangement called a buy-sell agreement, which is entered into by the business owners at the time their insurances are put in place. This creates a far better outcome for the remaining business owner and the family of the departing owner. The remaining business owner retains control of the business, and the family of the departing owner receives fair value for their share of the business. As well as these capital protection measures, it's also possible to protect the expenses of a business, which can be a useful tool to manage the risk of a business owner being temporarily withdrawn from a business due to injury or illness. Of course, all of these risk management strategies require planning. But it begins with you thinking about what would happen to your business in the event of the death or disability of one of your business owners. What would be the financial implications to the business? Would you be able to buy out your business partner at short notice? Would your business partner be able to buy you out? The reality is, these situations can take a business to the brink, if not result in ultimate failure. But The good news is that these strategies not only provide financial security to your business, they also protect your family. At Partridge Private Wealth, we can help you assess the personal risk inherent in your business and develop and implement a personal risk management plan tailored to your situation. I'm always happy to come out and see you to discuss these types of personal protection arrangements in more detail. Let's make sure your business is protected from personal risk.